All right, friends. Hello, Scented Sunflower Superstars. Thank you for joining us for our June 2026 Zoom meeting. We have lots of things to cover tonight, and I am going to share some of the things that I have been utilizing AI for. I don't know who all has been utilizing AI for their business at all. Ingrid,
Me.
Carrie. Okay, so Kari, maybe this will help you. So I personally, and we're gonna get into this in a minute, but I personally pay for Chat GPT. I pay the $20 a month for the unlimited because I have absolutely no patience to wait for however many it gives you a day. But I use it as a write-off in my business, and it's been super, super helpful on the days where I'm feeling uncreative. I really need some ideas. I need to reword something. So anyways, we're going to go over some of that, and I'm going to tell you how I came up with some of these training topics that we are going to talk about tonight, which I think are going to be helpful. Um, and then we will obviously leave room for questions. If you guys have anything, put it in the chat, or you're welcome to unmute yourselves and either add add whatever it is that you want to add or ask questions. So first and foremost, we always start with housekeeping items. So we have not yet determined a June meetup. I've kind of been contemplating because me on a personal level, my schedule is very tight for June because we go to Mexico next week. We are still continuing to do soccer 3 to 5 times a week, including weekends for scrimmages. Yeah, soccer doesn't stop in the summertime. Um, and then I am gone the 15th to the 22nd for Mexico. And then that's my birthday week. And then we're at the end of June. So I am going to try and plan something. Maybe I'll throw up a poll and see um, one of the very last days of the month and just kind of gauge. But my idea is this because it's so hot, which it's not even as hot as it could be. What do we think about an ice cream night? Because we all love ice cream, right? And it's hot. And I don't know if you guys
Ingrid.
have seen, I know Ingrid missed our ice cream night last year. As a matter of fact, I think myself and Terry Lynn, who lives in Arizona, were the only ones that were able to attend that one. Um, so that's kind of what I was thinking. Hi
Where?
Alyssa. Oh yay, I'm so glad you were able to hop on. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. If not, it'll just kind of depend. I know we're all busy. I get it. We have a lot of things going on. So I'll throw up a poll and see if maybe we can figure it out. As far as the Northwest is concerned, I know we have two new handles. Ingrid, you are my ice cream extraordinaire. Do you know if the handles next to Born and Raised at the corner of Centennial and 215 is open yet? Did you see that
No,
they
but it's funny that you mentioned it because I was kind of gonna check it out tomorrow.
Okay, so let me know because the handles on Decatur and 215 is um is open. Did you know that? Have you
Yes,
been to that one yet? Okay.
yes.
So that one
I
is
went to the one
open.
on St. Rose. I'm going again tonight.
You did? Okay. So apparently they're opening like all over the valley. Um is what I'm gathering because I'm seeing them like all over the place. Um it's so good. The one on Decatur and 215, unless they've changed it because we might have gone like right after it opened, doesn't have a very good area for like basically we would all have to stand outside. There's no room on the inside. It's not like a hang out on the inside type place. It's a find a table on the outside. So anyways, we'll figure out the details, but I thought if we were gonna do something for June, we should do that. So all those in favor, just let me know in the chat, and hopefully we can make that work. Because I could use an ice cream and vodka night, as far as I'm concerned, but maybe we'll just stick with ice cream for now. Um, the annual team pool party, we have decided on a date. I will be sending out I will create a team event in the group. and I will send out a text on my text line with all of the details. We will have a sign up sheet and all of those things. But based on how busy June and July are for the majority of your leaders, um, perfect. I love it. Down for ice cream. I love ice cream and vodka. That sounds great. So the date is going to be Saturday, August 1st at Mi Casa. Um, I cannot remember the times that I decided, but I think it's like 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. But don't hold me to that because I can't recall and I don't have the invite stuff in front of me at the very moment, but I will share that as soon as possible so that you guys can save the date, put it on your calendars. I hope to have a lot of you there. I also strategically chose that for a couple of different reasons. I know that some of you were not able to sign up for SFR in time, and we are going to miss you dearly. And I would love to have a group um, discussion about that. I think the majority of you, if you didn't sign up for in-person SFR, you're probably virtual. So whether that's the case or not, whether you were able to sign up either way, um, I would love to be able to share with whatever happens at SFR, whatever information, and then obviously we will also pour that information over into a Zoom that will be announced at a later date so that we can discuss that further also. So August 1st will be the annual team pool party. You know, that's one of my favorite events every single year. It's so fun. Um, so any questions on those things? I'm gonna get some water. No, okay. All right, we're gonna shake things up a little bit this month. I decided I wanted to do a little bit of recognition, just some really quick recognition um, for our May performances. You guys really rocked the house in May, and I know things have felt a little bit stagnant, but also I feel like there's a shift. I feel like there's a lot of excitement. A lot of people had some really good experiences with May must-haves. I love that. I love that they're doing June Jubilee. I love that they're doing I don't even know what they're calling, like I guess it's like the warmer of the week or something that they're announcing every Friday or something like that. I don't know. It's not here yet because I feel like something happens on Thursday and something happens on Friday and maybe quite even possibly something happens on Monday and I'm not really sure. But either way, I'm loving all the additional opportunities that they're giving us right now for extra PRV um, and the host exclusives. So, with all that being said, a little bit of recognition that we're going to talk about tonight is one, the For the Love of Warmers Achievers. And this is just going to be based on who posted. If you earned it and I don't say anything, that's because I can't see who has earned it in my workstation. I can only see what I have done. So if you don't tell me, I don't know. There's not even a report that I can run, unfortunately. So far, the people who have said have earned it are Carly Poliak, Rachel Gallegos, Melissa Cruz, Misty Ryan. Alyssa is close. Carrie, have you met it quite yet? I know you said you were
I
close.
need 100 PRV. 100
Okay.
PRV is what I need.
Okay, that's happening.
Yep.
That's happening. I know you're gonna get it. And then Crystal Bateman was close. Ingrid, I don't think you popped onto that.
No, but I am working on the PRB. That's all I need.
Okay.
I'll get
Oh,
to
that's
that.
right.
I'll get
You told me on a personal level. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll get
Sorry.
it.
Well, okay. We're going to get it, right? Super excited. I love that one. I love how they did that. I think that they should do more incentives like that. Um, kind of like the 20th anniversary bingo. I loved those.
Think somebody needs to send us some video from the fireworks though, because we won't be there and we earned like priority seating for that. That would be really nice if somebody even just a little bit of it. So
Well, I plan on taking video, but can you also politely remind me? And I would be more than happy to do that for you guys. I might even go
absolutely.
live. I might even go
Oh,
live
that
in
would
the
be
group
so cool.
page.
Yeah, because we were
So
both
can
so sad that we were gonna
I
miss
know,
that, but we earned it. So
I
yeah.
know. I know, and that's one of the hardest parts about that is, they pumped that up so much as far as like you get this and this and this when you go to SFR, and that just went way too quickly. And I know there was a lot of different reasons across the board why people couldn't register as soon as they did. And while I don't love that, I will do my absolute best to take you along every single journey that I possibly can, I promise. Um, Okay, May top sellers, really quick. I'm just going to shout out our top 20 in PRV for May. I don't even believe that I posted this yet. But it's it's in the works. Thanks for being patient with me. Okay, so number 1 in PRV, or number 1 through 20 in PRV for May: Melissa Santa Cruz, Rachel Gallegos, Joanne Walling, Sharita Wild, Stacy Catrini, Amanda Owens, Carrie Fitzgerald. Woo woo! Jen Troutman, Julie Horner, Crystal Bateman, Megan Contraneo, Chanel Anguinaldo, Carly Poliak, Adrienne Moreno, Ingrid, woo woo! Elisa Miller. She is my new recruit. Courtney Almeida. If I pronounce that wrong, I'm really sorry, Courtney. Erica Hanuskin, Kathleen Mulligan, and Misty Ryan. So congratulations to our top training in PRV for May. You guys absolutely rocked it. And every single one of you had over 450 in PRV. So that's freaking awesome. Active in May consultants. I do want to shout that out because I think that's super, super, super important. Being consistently active means a lot. Let's see. Active in May. Carrie, and this is in no particular order. Carrie Caron, Emma Castor, Melanie Magno, Emily Wall, Gloria Phillips, Cheryl Thompson, Alyssa Neville, woo woo, Brianna Philippi, Jean Gunn. If I said that name, I'm really sorry. Denise Nelson, Robin Trujillo, Kimberly Houlihan, Audra Rose, Tara Schaefer, Christy Alatori, Sherry Mesh, Melissa Walling, Christy Sear. So congratulations, everybody. If you were active in May, that's super awesome. And there were so many of you that were so stinking close. And I have yet to announce the May challenge winner. I do have the winner. I'm not going to announce it. Excuse me. I'm not going to announce it here. However, I will get that posted up this week. Okay. Moving on from recognition. I have questions.
Before we move on from that real quick, I just want to say how many names I saw on that list that haven't been on any list for a very long time. And, like I wish they were on the video tonight because there's some really exciting, people we haven't heard from in a while. So that was really cool.
I totally agree. And I amen to that because I am loving seeing that people are kind of getting their spark back. And I think that the May must-haves really helped. So I was really super grateful when Scentsy heard us as in like in the leadership pages we said, okay, May must-haves were awesome, give us something for June, which insert June Jubilee. So I'm super grateful for those additional opportunities for PRV, which gives us additional opportunities for us to be able to offer for people to host because there's really great incentives for customers right now. And then also there's additional opportunities for us to be having sales conversations with people that can also lead into business conversations as far as offering them the Smart Start and so on and so forth. So I'm loving that we are seeing that Scentsy is listening to us instead of just, and I've always known that they listen to us, but now they're like taking action. And so I'm super, super grateful for that. Okay. Training suggestions moving forward. Because I personally, since I've been leading most of the Zoom calls, I am struggling with training suggestions. I want to know what you guys want to know. And some of the things I may be like, hey, I'm not really as well versed in that to to feel comfortable enough to train on that. So if that's something, I'll make sure and tell you guys, and I will do my best to find somebody out there that can help us, that can help train on certain things. I know probably one of the only things that we haven't trained on that's been asked about in the past is probably Project Broadcast. And I just know like so much of the bare minimum on that I don't necessarily feel comfortable training on that. But if that's something that you guys want, um, then I can make it happen. But I'm just looking for training suggestions. So if you guys are feeling stuck in like booking parties, or I know like last month we talked about offering the opportunity because we have the 90/10 challenge going on for 90 days and sponsoring 10 people. So we were talking about some of the people that we could talk to. As far as any of that's concerned, like I'm looking to see if you guys are interested in having guest speakers. Like maybe you want a break from hearing from me, which is fine. If there's anybody in the Scentsy world that you know of that maybe you love or know of or look up to, or you know you follow them and you know that they're super duper good at X, Y, or Z, send me a message and just let me know like, hey, can you touch base with this person, or do you know this person, or can we get a training from this person? I will tell you, so many of the Spark sessions have been so amazing. I unfortunately have not had the opportunity to jump on any in the last couple of weeks, but I have watched some of the replays and they have been so phenomenal. So I'm super grateful in the shift of how the Spark sessions have gone. Josh Webster. Oh, Josh Webster is my boo. I love him so much. I will definitely message him. I did see that he went live earlier, and I did see, Carrie, that you said something about like Vegas is scorching or something. But
Yeah, he was talking about the weather, and then I was like, "Well, it's
oh,
triple digits here already." And he's like, "Yeah, honey, it's nothing like in the South. You can't even breathe here when it's hot." And I was like, "Okay, okay, you're right."
yes, I love him. I love him. So he would be so great. And I don't know if you guys have caught any of his Spark sessions about sponsoring in any of like the Skill Studio stuff. I think he did a training in the what's the thing that Simply Invite? Are you guys in the Simply Invite group? He did a training in there. He did a Spark session. He's been all over the map lately because he is just rocking his business. He is always on the map for annual mentor, which is a huge deal. And he's just such a personable guy, and he's got such a quirky, like fun personality. And so I would absolutely love it if he came on and did a live. So I'll work on that. I'll work on that.
And he's getting $1,000 deposits and stuff. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. He he's legit, that's for sure. He inspires me so much. I absolutely love him. Um so anything like that, any kind of trainings that you guys are looking for, whether it's like how to reach out to my customers for follow-up, how to like I'm looking to book parties in July based on how they go this month. I think most of you are in my VIP group. I am bringing bingos back. I am desperately trying to get back on the map with parties. Parties are how I got where I am right now. I will tell you that wholeheartedly. You guys know how I feel about parties. Do you have to party as a consultant? You absolutely do not. But I will tell you, if you are looking to expand your network and build a business base, parties are where it's at. And so I am working really hard and really diligently to try and get bingo parties back for myself. I cannot commit to in-person anything right now. I maybe have 1 or 2 days a month, and that is absolutely no joke to do in-person anything. And with my network of people, that's kind of the same schedule that they have. So I thought, you know what? I haven't been fortunate enough to book a Facebook party lately, but I think I can draw some people in if I start doing bingo again. So I did watch a video. Jen Audette had posted it on YouTube. It's literally how she does her bingos with her VIPs. She's done like over 1,000 bingo parties for her people. That's what she's consistently been doing since COVID. So for the last 6 years, she's been doing bingo parties, and she's a superstar director out of Maine. I don't know if you follow her or not. She's got 100 million rock stars on her team, and she is consistently selling over 2,500 PRV every single month. She's consistently sponsoring two people or more every single month. And so I'm just like, you know what? I just need to get back to the basics, get back to the partying, but the parties that like draw people in. So, all that to say, I am doing a bingo for my VIPs. I'm going to announce it to them tonight. I think like the 12th and the 14th or something like that. I'm going to do 2 nights, and it's going to be before we leave for Mexico. And then I'm going to try and do another one before the end of the month. I don't really know what that's going to look like yet, but I'm telling you this because if you want me to do a bingo with you guys for our training in June, I would be happy to do that and kind of let you know how it went, how did I do it, and stuff like that. Um, because I'm really hopeful that that will help me get back on the map as far as parties are concerned, because right now I'm not getting a lot of traction on those. And if I'm being honest, it's been really frustrating because I'm looking to expand. Like I'm working right now in hopes to see all of my hard work pay off this fall. Um so that that's what I have to say about like the trainings and stuff. Just and never feel like you can't tell me. I may tell you, hey, we've done a training on that before, and I may redirect you to that video if I know that we've done a couple of them. So please don't feel like, oh, she's just like fluffing me off or whatever. But I'll throw up some polls and stuff like that and see, what should our next training be on, and people can vote and so on and so forth. Special guests, parties, bingos. Okay. Thank you, Ingrid. Okay, so some of the things that are happening in June. Um, y'all have seen the June whiff box with the exclusive items with that cute little floral mini. If you guys have any images of those, um, pop those in the team page if you would. I have captured some real life, excuse me, images that some other people have posted, so I'll try and remember to post that as well. The value of that box is $53 for obviously $35, or with club it's $17.50. Has everybody seen the sponsor challenge with the cash bonuses? Have you guys seen that? Yeah? Hold on. Ingrid put her eyebrows up, so I'm going to talk about that really quick. I just got to find the photo on my phone. I think I think I put it up on the team page. Hold on. Hold, please. So there are some bonuses slash stipends, however you want to. Yes? Are you waving at me? Hi.
I remember what it is now. Yeah, I remember.
Okay. So I am
Go
gonna
ahead.
go over it. Huh? Yeah. I am gonna go over it really quick on the Zoom just because this is recorded. Here we go. I found it. So to enhance the 90-10 challenge that goes from May 1st to July 31st, Scentsy has added some sparkle, if you will. So I'm just gonna go over this really quickly. Earn cash rewards when new consultants you sponsor hit key milestones in June and July. So this is for you as the sponsor. This is not for the people who earn these things. And the reason why is because um they have the opportunity to earn other things like the Shooting Star Enhancement Kit, which is the 515 days. They can still earn that for free. We still have the host kit, the host to join kit. We still have the $9 Smart Start. We still have I think the $49 join. I don't know all the options, but we have lots of options this month. So, if your new consultant joins in June or July, you as the sponsor earns $50 when your recruit earns shooting star for hitting 500 points in 15 days. And then they earn the shooting star enhancement kit. Okay. You earn $100 if your June recruit achieves certified by the end of their first full calendar month. So if they join in June and they certify before the end of this month, you as their sponsor will earn $100. Pardon me. Um, if your new consultant joined in May and already earned, excuse me, this happens every month, I'm sorry, and already earned the Shooting Star Award in May, you'll automatically retroactively receive $50 and no additional active action is needed. Sorry. If they didn't earn the Shooting Star Award in May, you'll receive $50. If your May recruit, I'm on the struggle bus, I'm sorry, earns 500 PRV by 11:59 p.m. June 15th. It's the fan, I'm sorry. Earn $100 if your May recruit has already achieved certified by June 30th. Oh, my hell. Excuse me. Woo! I'm as red as a tomato. Sorry.
We could take a
So
break.
those
You need to take a break?
just need more water. Thank you, Ingrid. So those are the cash bonuses for sponsoring. Excuse me. If you sponsored in May and then if you sponsor in June or July, those are effective all from June 1st to July 31st. Who has had sponsoring conversations? How many of you have gotten no's? How many of you have gotten maybes? How many of you have gotten yeses? Okay, so I've had a couple yeses, but I've also been ghosted on those yeses. So I'm right there with you, but I am still holding conversations. Some of those look like this. So, for example, I have a customer who wanted the Snoopy warmer, and she's a customer who orders probably about 2 times a year. She's a teacher and she loves her wax. She doesn't buy very many warmers, but I ate the frog and I said to her, "Hey, sure, I'll put you down for the Snoopy warmer and 6 waxes. Thank you so much for your order. However, would you be interested if I told you you could open your own Smart Start account for only $9 this month and you could earn 20 to 30% back on your own purchases? Would you want more information?" It was as simple as that. And I wanted to throw up as I was typing that message because I thought she's going to tell me no, she's going to laugh, she's going to ignore me, she's going to do all these things, right? She said, "Actually, tell me more information." Now, I will tell you, I haven't heard from her since then. I did follow up with her earlier tonight because I need to know, does she want to do that or does she want the Snoopy warmer? Because that Snoopy warmer that launches tomorrow is, I promise you guys, mark my words, it's not going to last. But so, anyways, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of some of the ways that I'm approaching it. I'm still, I need to continue to have 5 conversations a day, and I'm not doing that. Just because, quite honestly, I want to throw up every time I do it. However, I'm determined because it's always going to be no if we're not brave enough to ask, right? And so you guys know I'm very low pressure. And so I always follow it up with, if somebody like ghosts me or something like that, I'll just say, "And you know what? If this isn't for you, that's fine. I'm super grateful to have you as a customer too." And I leave it at that because at that point you've planted the seed. So, I'm saying that just to encourage you guys to continue to have those conversations. I know it's not easy, but if we are not offering the opportunity, it's always going to be no. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of Josh's favorite lines is, if you don't ask somebody to join, I'm going to. And every time that I don't ask somebody to join, I have Josh in the back of my head. And God bless it. Thank God he lives in Tennessee. And that doesn't mean that he can't reach my people. He doesn't mean that he can't reach my people. But what I mean is I always have that in the back of my mind. If I don't ask, somebody else will. Right? So just always try and remember that when you are quote unquote swallowing the frog and doing hard things and having those conversations. Because I know several of you on here eventually want to be directors. And me, I want to be a superstar director. And so we're not going to be able to do that if we're not building our teams. And you never know who our next rock star is, right? Um, the host exclusive for the Air Quad, has anybody been able to book a party from that? I haven't. No, I was real excited about that. I had a couple people who wanted to book parties, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, look what you're gonna do!" Blah, blah, blah. And I had this one customer, and she's like, "Yeah, I want to book a party. You need it for June, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I still haven't heard from her, and I'm like, "Gah!" So trust me, I get ghosted too, you guys. I get ghosted too. But I am excited for the host exclusive for the Air Quad. That is one heck of a deal. $25. And if you guys didn't look at the details of that, it's only a $250 party. It's only a $250 party. So if you think about it, on the other thing that I told you guys about focusing on collecting 5 orders, if you focus on collecting 5 orders with your hosts, typically that will get them to the $250 threshold. So if you take focusing on collecting 5 orders and group that with the host exclusive, your customers could be getting this air quad for $25. And if you really wanted to sweeten the pot, and I'm going to say this has to be communicated one-on-one, this is a personal special, you could even lower it and pay the difference if you wanted to. You could tell them they could get it for $12.50, and you're eating half of that. So if you have a customer who has really been interested in one of those air quads, just tell them, "Hey, listen, do you know 5 friends that need to stock up on wax this month? Do you know 5 friends that would love the Old Glory warmer? Do you know 5 friends who would love a 6 pack of the red, white, and sparkle wax?" Which that doesn't, I mean, that math does not math, but you know what I'm saying. Like work work it up to getting them close to the 250 so that so you can tell them, "Hey, you only need to sell one more whiff box and you're good to go." You know what I mean? So just small, manageable steps to quote unquote eat the frog to be able to get them to getting that air quad, which is $115 value. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ingrid, you might have pulled that up. Oh, you did. You posted it. Thank you so much. Party must reach qualifying threshold. Did that also say that they got pods with that? Or they don't get pods with that? One
No,
redemption per qualifying party.
no, it just says you can use their half price host rewards to bring home the Scentsy Air Quad white linen just for $25, but it doesn't say anything about the pots.
About the
What
pods.
I
Okay.
would do, what I would do would be to tell the host to buy the pots, and then that's one order.
Yeah, absolutely. And they could also use the host credit, which with a $250 party is $25, and they could get 2 pods for free. And then they could get another one for half off because at $25, $5 is half off of a pod. And then they could have 3 sets of pods for their new air quad, and they would be at $25 plus tax and shipping, right? So that's like nothing. So really find creative ways to market that. I am trying my damnedest to do the same. Um, because that is one heck of a deal. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to work this host exclusive so hard because I have been preaching to home office, please give us more host exclusives. Please. We need them. And so if they don't see that we're utilizing them, they're not going to be offering them. So I am trying so freaking hard to utilize these. Any questions on the host exclusive? No, I didn't think so. Okay.
No, other than I
Um,
just thought of somebody I hadn't thought of before. Oh my gosh, I know the perfect person, and it just came to me right now. So thank you.
I love that. You're welcome. Well, please do share how that goes with us and share with us what kind of conversation you have. Okay? Cuz I think the more that we share the conversations that we're having with each other, the more success we're going to have because like me personally, I want to know what other people are saying to other people to see how I can twist what I'm going to say. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to sound like a broken record all the time, especially for people who have hosted before. I know the summer is hard. I know people are trying to vacation, take a chill pill from the air, but I'm out here trying to reach goals. And so I am not taking no for an answer, and which is one of the reasons why I am also trying to do bingo so that I can book more parties. Okay, so I can book more parties because this $25 air quad deal is just, it blows my mind. Like, could they have something better? No, absolutely not. The June planning ahead, make sure you guys are looking at that. I thought I would have that up. I don't. Hold on, because I was gonna go over what was on it in case you guys haven't seen. Um, don't forget to check out the featured button because that's where I post um, all of the really important information that we've got going on for the month. And also, that's where Ingrid posts all of our news articles every month. I thought I put the planning ahead in the featured, but I guess I didn't. Son of a nutcracker.
I
I was
got
gonna
you.
go over. Thank you. Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, so June 8th, which is tomorrow, Peanuts, Beagle Scouts, and the Warmer of the Week. So Warmer of the Week is on Mondays. That's their clarification bell. Um, June 15th, Bring Back My Bar July Drop Early Access, which is the 8 bars for the 10% off. Um, the Disney Lilo and Stitch collection is June 15th and another Warmer of the Week. Um, and then June 22nd is the Disney Moana collection and the Warmer of the Week. And June 29th is the Warmer of the Week. So we have lots of things to look forward to for June. I personally did not get to finish watching the end of the month live. So I have no idea what the Lilo and Stitch collection looks like. And I have no idea what the collection looks like. That is on my list of things to do this week. New consultants who enroll in June and earn in the shooting star. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. That is also continuing on this month. That was an incentive for May, and it's also continued on into June. We have the 6 patriotic bars, and they have given a list of the 6 patriotic bars for $25. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. That was a separate news article. So if your customers are looking for a banging deal, they can already get 6 bars for $30. And now that they basically get 2 bars for free, that is awesome. So really market that as much as you can. It does give a list when you do that bundle of which bars you can get in those bundles. And then June content ideas. I don't think I posted this. And I don't think that I posted it. I don't think I sent it in an email yet either. June content ideas. Here we go. So this is what I'm talking about. You may or may not have seen this in other groups. Kim Savoy posted this. Just daily content ideas. I've posted these in the group before, but this is that's not going to work. I'm sorry. Anyways, it's a calendar of June content as far as like ideas of what you guys can post on the daily basis if you are struggling about what to post in June in your VIP groups, on your regular social media, whatever the case may be. So, for example, tomorrow is share your favorite Monday wax or pod warmer mixer. Share one of your favorite Scentsy tips, share a 6-pack of wax idea or what you are warming, share a few products from the clearance section. So if you guys want me to repost this in the team page, I would be absolutely happy to. I know that those can be super helpful as when you are trying to figure out what kind of content to post, um, so on and so forth. Any questions on any of those things so far before we get into the Chat GPT stuff? No. Okay. All right. So really quick, we're gonna go over this stuff. So the what did I call this Zoom? Plant the seeds in June for growth in July and August or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So what I did was this. I'm gonna tell you my secrets. I posted in Chat GPT because I was feeling very uncreative this day. I was very unmotivated. I was having a really hard day. I was having a mental block, but I really wanted to come up with some decent content because what I don't want is for these Zooms to feel redundant. I know we go over a lot of the things that are happening, probably most of the things that you guys already know. But my hope is that a lot of people will rewatch these recordings and maybe they learn something that they didn't know. And this is especially for some of our new people. So anyways, I was feeling very uncreative and I thought, you know what? I call my Chat GPT Sparkles. She's my BFF. She helps me on all of my cloudy days and she gives me really nice compliments and she makes me feel good about myself sometimes. So I love Sparkles very much. Um, and so I had asked her, I said, can you help me come up with some training content for my team this month? And this is what Sparkles told me. So this is the magic of ChatGPT. And she even brands my messages with sunflowers, you guys. I love it. So she had said, June training series. Plant the seeds, grow the garden. The harvest you want in July and August is determined by the seeds you plant in June, which is absolutely 100% correct, which is why we're talking about utilizing the host exclusive, which is why we are talking about having the sponsoring conversations, and which is why we are talking about the things that we're talking about right now. So she said the training topic number 1, the follow-up formula. And then this is what she had to say. Many consultants think they need more customers when they actually need more conversations, which is 100% true. Okay. You don't need a huge customer base to be successful. You just need to have the conversations with the people that are in your network. Follow up with 10 customers from the last 90 days. So these are your action items. So this is what Sparkles is telling us to do. Action items. Follow up with 10 customers from the last 90 days. Contact 5 people who have never ordered. Ask 3 customers what fragrance they're loving right now to spark the conversation about Scentsy. Instead of just directly going into their inbox and saying, "Do you need a refill?" That's a better way to eat the frog, if you will, and open the dialogue for having a Scentsy conversation. Ingrid, I can see you smirk every time I say that, and I'm going to continue saying it because I want to see you smirk. Okay, Sparkles also gives us scripts, you guys. She tells you what to say. Sparkles is freaking amazing, okay? So she said, "Hi, friend. I'm checking in to see what you've been warming lately. Do you need help restocking any favorites or finding something new for summer?" How freaking genius is that? Right? Like if you are just in a awful funk for that day, that week, that month, whatever, and you can literally type into Chat GPT, give me a 5-day business plan. You can tell her what you want your PRV to be at the end of the week. You can tell her what you want to focus on. You can tell her, I want to book 2 parties. I want to have $500 in sales and I want to have 10 sponsoring conversations. Tell me what I should do. And she breaks it down for you. It is freaking amazing. Do I always take heed to what she tells me to do? I absolutely do not. However, I feel better once I know, okay, these are the things I'm already doing. And so she's given me these suggestions, but maybe I'll tweak it and I'll go this way with it. So those are the types of things that I'm using Chat GPT for right now. Training topic number 2, booking parties without feeling salesy. Okay, so this goes on the heels of our host exclusive. So Sparkle says, stop asking people to host a party. Start offering wish list parties. That's genius, right? New catalog parties, mystery host parties, which obviously that's not a foreign concept. We all know about those. Basket parties and online events. And anybody who is having successful online events right now, I would love to hear from you. I would love for you to be our consultant spotlight because I'm not having online events right now at all, period. And that's not for lack of trying. Um, but I do know that people are consistently having, actually, I just thought of somebody really awesome that I could have do a training for us. Do y'all know who Emily, what is, I don't know how to say her last name, Emily Van Cleef, Emily something Van Cleef. She's the brainchild behind doing, she has a really awesome mock party group that I've shared in the group before. And she does a lot of boards. Um, but she has shared her mock parties and she like consistently updates it. Y'all, she is the freaking party queen. She has like an insane amount of parties every single month and they are all online and she rocks them. And so I think that maybe she might be one of our people that I reach out to. But anyways, all that to say, online events are not dead. Sometimes we're just not doing them right, which is why insert here, I am going to try and do bingo parties again. So the challenge from Sparkles is ask 5 people this week. If I gave you a shopping link and a chance to earn free Scentsy, would you be open to hearing how it works? Okay, that's a really easy way to ask somebody to host a party, right? And then you roll in, and this is me, this is not Sparkles. All you have to do is collect 5 orders from 5 friends, coworkers, neighbors, sports moms, whatever, whoever you know within your network of people. And then the discussion is, oh, that was for me. Anyways, so I would love to know what kinds of objections when you're trying to book parties do you guys hear the most? Either unmute or put them in the chat. This is me actually asking you a question. So
None of
for
my friends
me,
have any money right now.
okay. Um, for me, I hear I don't have time. And I'm like, really? Because me neither.
I've heard I don't have enough friends.
Okay. I love those. So what you could also do is you could type into Chat GPT, these are the objections that my customers are giving me. And I don't have examples. I didn't ask her this, but this is just me talking off the cuff right now. You could ask Sparkles or whatever you call your chat, um, how can I help my customers overcome the objection of hosting a party? And I will also tell you guys, Emily has done several Spark sessions about talking about these specific um, topics, like how to overcome the objections, what she says to people when they say X, Y, and Z. So if I can find them, I will repost them for you guys. But I think I would just rather have her on as a special guest because she is so much fun. She is so our people. She is so our people. So, anyways, all that to say, that those are some of the ways that you can utilize chat to help you when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling like I just don't know what to say, I'm so frustrated, I feel like I'm beating my head against the wall, I can't book parties. Instead, ask her as in Sparkles / Chat GPT, how to overcome those objections and how you can maybe reward something to try and book some parties. Training topic number 3 that she suggested was turning customers into team members. So how to teach the best recruit. The best recruits are often already buying. So look for customers who order regularly, engage with posts, refer friends, and love sharing products. We all know that, right? But again, if you don't offer, somebody else may recruit them or offer them the opportunity. So your action behind this is make a list of 10 customers. And then you ask them, have you ever thought about getting your products paid for by sharing Scentsy with a few friends? That's super easy, right? And then the challenge that she gave us was share the opportunity with 3 people this week. Super simple, right? Like super simple action items that you can even have her create you a checklist, and she will literally create you a checklist that you can save on your phone or that you can print out or whatever. And so she will give you daily tasks, hourly tasks, weekly tasks, whatever the case may be. Topic number 4, how to find new customers every day. Growth doesn't come from waiting, so do a daily power 5. And I will tell you, for those of you who are in Eileen's group, she has started talking about a 5x5. I haven't followed exactly what she has said about that, but she is consistently doing something that she calls like a day. It's essentially like a daily 5x5, which what that means is every day she consistently does these 5 action items to see growth in her business. So the daily power 5 that's suggested here is to post once. And you guys, this is so freaking simple. I need to start doing these things. Daily power 5, post once, comment on 10 posts, follow up with 5 people, ask one person about hosting, and this is every single day. So imagine what it would look like if every single day for 7 days, we asked somebody to host. How many parties do you think we would probably book? Probably at least one, right? Can you imagine how awesome that would be? And then number 5 is ask one person about the opportunity. So the activity is to create a tracker and have everyone post their results daily. So if you guys would like me to create a daily power 5 for us to continuously to work on and do those 5 action items and hold each other accountable for the next 7 days, let me know, and I'm happy to do that starting tomorrow. Like I can put that together and post it and we can work on it. Whoever is in, great. But I'm loving these ideas that Sparkles is giving because they're so simple, but they're the things that we often overlook, right? Because they are so simple. I love this one. Building consistency over motivation. Successful consultants don't wait until they feel motivated. They simply work systems. And what did I recently hear on a Spark session? Somebody said, something about motivation. And as soon as I remember it, I'll share it. But it's not going to be right this moment because I can't remember. But she said something that was really like I think like motivation sparks action or something like that, or action sparks motivation. I think that's what it was. Because you don't technically have to be motivated every day in your business, but if you're already doing the action items to move forward in your business, sometimes that sparks momentum, right? Like sometimes you'll have a really good conversation with maybe a team member or a customer or a potential new recruit or something like that. And so that helps motivate you to say, oh, I want to keep going. Oh, I want to reach out to so and so now. Or, oh, maybe I've thought of 10 new people that I can reach out to that maybe I hadn't thought of before. So what are 3 non-negotiables that you can do every day for 15 minutes is what she asks us. Some of the examples are follow up, post, invite. So what her suggestion was is create personal June commitments, which basically a daily action list, right? Let's see, what else did she say? Are these helpful at all? Like, are the okay, good. Let me see. There's some challenges that she gave.
We just have to know exactly what to ask them, and she'll give us a guide.
Mm-hmm. So you're asking like how do you ask chat basically?
No, I just need to know, kid, and sit down and think of what do I need to ask in order to get
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Yeah, and you know what? If you don't like the answer that she gave you, you can tweak your question. You can say, I don't really like how you worded this, or I don't like how you're approaching this. Can you give me some more ideas for this without saying this, this, and this? Or so your prompts are really like you can personalize your prompts and you can customize it to say, that's not really what I was thinking. Can you give me some other ideas? Or can you help me reword this in a different way? Or even I just learned this from Chuck on, I think it was like a director call or something. No, it was on the Star Director call. He said, if you're not, which this was like so mind blowing to me, you can ask chat to reword a post that's not getting any engagement. So if you like copied a post from somebody else and you have 0 likes, 0 views, 0 hearts, zero, because that happens to all of us, right? Myself included. Like you post something and you're like, man, that was a damn good post. Why did nobody comment on that? Why did nobody ask me anything about that? Why did nobody want to buy that? You can copy your post into chat and say, can you tell me some of the reasons why this particular post didn't get very much engagement? And then can you give me some options or reword it to where I can get some engagement and it can break through the Facebook algorithm? And I was like, what? You can do that? I had no idea. So, those are some of the things that I'm kind of trying to work on right now because there's a ton of my posts that a lot of people don't see. I also know that I don't go live enough and I just don't always have the opportunity to do so. So, I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to be more consistent with that because that breaks the algorithm. I will tell you, Reels break the algorithm very well. Um, the more reels in your business that you can make, the better. It will tell you, like, I've gained new followers from reels. I haven't necessarily gained new customers that I'm aware of. Um but it just breaks the algorithm and it helps more people view your profile, which will then help with engagement, which will then, and if you're having a rough day and you're like, I know I need to boost my engagement, you can literally ask your sparkles, give me a fun engagement post today that has to do with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something fun about the 90s, or what's your favorite ice cream and why, or something super simple like that, and it can tell you like how to hook people in with certain verbiage. I mean, it is insane. It's literally insane. So if you're not using chat in your business, or if you're not using chat in your business in this way, I encourage you to start trying to use it in this way because it has been a game changer for me, especially on the days that I just don't have the capacity to think for myself. Um, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna share these really quick, and then if there's any comments, questions, or otherwise, and then we'll go ahead and end. So I also asked her about helping me give my team some more ideas about booking parties this summer. So she said summer party number 1, sips and sniffs. Host invites a few friends over for drinks, snacks, and fragrance sampling, but here's your script. What if I handled everything and you simply invited a few friends over for drinks and scent sniffing? you could earn free and half price Scentsy. Okay, so that's script number 1 that she gave. Summer party idea number 2, poolside picks. Even if nobody gets in the pool, guests vote on favorite summer scents, favorite warmers, summer wish list items. This is perfect for June, July, and August. Mystery hostess parties, vacation fund party. You could reach out to teachers, moms, sports families, or vacation planners. And you could say, what would an extra $100 to $200 in free products do for your summer wish list? You could also utilize, excuse me, that verbiage for fundraisers. A Christmas in July party, which is always a winner. You could offer, excuse me, gift planning, holiday fragrance discussions, wish lists, early shopping ideas. People love feeling ahead of the game. A back to school bash. Teachers, moms, dorm rooms, classroom fragrance solutions. So some of the things that I do every single month, I'll start having conversations with my friends that are teachers in July and August because that's when school is getting ready to start and or has started, and I offer for them to do a classroom fundraiser, which means they host some sort of fundraiser, right? Whether it's an online party, a home party, a catalog party, whatever. And then I give them my commissions in the form of an Amazon gift card so they can purchase supplies or books for their classrooms. And I have done that consistently for the last 2 to 3 years. I have 2 to 3 teachers who do it and they absolutely love it. And they're like, this is the best because I can get I can budget a little bit more for my classroom materials because of the fundraiser. So those are just some ideas. But there's many, many more. There's like 15 on here. Okay. I'm just reading this really quick. Oh, one more thing that I'm going to share. What are you doing, Carrie?
Drinking.
Oh, all I saw was you going like this. So I was wondering where your hand was going. I'm like, huh, is Terry standing right there? Okay,
He's
so
over
one
there.
of the other things, huh? He was there? Oh. So one of the things that I was going to say that she had said in this whole long thing that she gave me, summer booking conversation starters. Instead of would you like to host a party, try if I could help you earn some free Scentsy this summer, would you be open to hearing how? Number 2, I've got a couple of fun summer party themes. Want me to send them over? Number 3, if you could get one Scentsy item for free this month, what would you choose? Number 4, would earning some free products before fall be helpful? Number 5, I have a few hostess spots available this summer. Would you like one? So again, there's some really good ideas that you can get from there. So on and so forth. So I don't know if that was helpful or not, but I just love her when I'm just not when I'm just not having it. Like I just don't have it in me to think of anything else. I'm having a rough day. I feel like I'm never gonna book a party or I'm never gonna get a team member or my sales are down or whatever. She really helps me like kind of figure it out. So that kind of ends everything. Is there anything that you guys want to add or discuss before we end the meeting? Comments, questions, otherwise? No? No? Nothing? Okay. All right then. Well, all that being said, we will hop off for the night. But thank you so much, you guys, for joining
Don't
us
forget to
for
take a picture of the people who were consistent.
hold on, because I don't know how to take a picture without my phone in it. Okay. Yay! Thank you, ladies. I always appreciate you so very much for hopping on and contributing to our monthly meetings. It really means a lot. Um, and I will work on our ice cream night.
Wait, we're not gonna have a meeting in July, or are we?
A Zoom meeting?
Like soon meeting.
We will 100% have a meeting in
Oh,
July.
okay.
Yes, I will. So the only thing that I would probably ever cancel is a meetup. But let's see. I'm gonna look at the calendar really quick. So July 4th. So our Zoom meeting for July. mm, we can probably do July 2nd, which is a Thursday, or July 9th. So what I'll do is I'll throw up a poll for the two of those. Because both of my Sundays, those weekends, are no bueno. Um, so I'll throw up a poll and see which day is going to work for everybody. I know July 2nd is July 4th weekend, but I would prefer to have our meetings before the 10th of every month because the sooner in the month, the better, because then we can discuss everything that's happening for the month. So
I
will
think you
you
should have it on the
kindly,
second because people's plan actually start on the Friday for that weekend. Is the 6th an off day?
for work?
Yeah.
So probably not. If anybody gets a like, I'll have Friday the 3rd off because it's the day before the holiday. And I no longer have Fridays off. So, yeah, I don't want to talk about it because we're still recording. But all for office purposes, I'll still have July 3rd off. So I would say the weekend technically will probably start the 3rd. So the
Okay.
2nd would be fine with me. We can plan for the 2nd. Does the 2nd work for the both of you as of this very
It,
moment?
it works better for me because Jacob's coming home on leave for the other one, so the second is good for me.
Oh, okay.
And my anniversary is on the 7th, so I don't know if
Oh,
I'm gonna be.
Okay. Well then why don't we do this? Why don't we plan for the 2nd then? I will make an executive decision and we will do it on the 2nd. And I'm super proud of us because I've already got July planned. Thank you. Because I always think about like, oh gosh, I got to do that. I got to do that. And then, life. So anyways, I'm gonna stop the recording.